In the early hours of April 26, 1986, a routine safety test at the nuclear power plant turned into a worst nuclear disaster in history. An explosion destroyed reactor number 4 of the Chernobyl nuclear power plant, releasing massive amount of radioactive material into the atmosphere. Entire cities were evacuated. Thousands of people were exposed to radiation, and a vast exclusive zone was created around the site. For decades, the world has asked the same questions. Was it only a tragic accident, or could something more complicated have happened that night? In this third investigation, we explore the mystery behind the Chernobyl disaster and the hidden factors that may have contributed to the catastrophe. So let's get to the reading. The story of Chernobyl disaster carries the weight of a system pushed beyond its limits. At the time, the nuclear, the nuclear power plant represented technological ambition and national pride. It was part of a larger structure where responsibility was shared across many levels of authority, and decisions often traveled through long chains of command. On the night of the disaster, the atmosphere appears tense but determined. A test was being carried out with the intention of improving safety procedures. But the situation quickly became more complicated than expected. The energy surrounding the event suggests that the people involved believed they were operating within accessible boundaries. They were working, adjusting, and responding to the circumstances unfolding before them. However, beneath this routine activity, there were deeper uncertainties that had not been fully acknowledged. Certain risks um, may not have been clearly understood, while others might have been underestimated. As the experiment progressed, a critical threshold was crossed. The system that was meant to be controlled began reacting in ways that could no longer be easily managed. The turning point appears sudden and overwhelming. In a very short moment, the balance between human control and technological power was completely lost. The card suggests that the disaster was not the result of a single individual or a single mistake. Instead, it emerged from a combination of structural weaknesses, human decisions, and a system that placed immense pressure on those operating within it. There are also indications that some information the danger about the dangers involved uh, may not have been widely known uh, at the at the time. This lack of full awareness contributed to the tragic outcome. And despite the catastrophe, the story carries a sense of lessons learned. The disaster forced the world to reconsider nuclear safety, transparency, and the responsibilities that come with powerful technologies. In the end, the Chernobyl disaster stands as a reminder of how complex systems can fail when knowledge, uh, pressure, and risks collide, and how a single night can change the course of history. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to the channel.